Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to another reaction video. Today we're going to be watching the newest Scream movie, Scream 2022, some people calling it Scream 5, whatever you want to refer to it as. I am someone who loved the original Scream when I was growing up. It came out when I was very little, so I watched it many times as a kid with friends, and just getting really into it. I thought it was super clever. I was young enough that I'm one of the people that Scream actually sort of introduced me to some of the older classic scary movies that I then went back and watched because they were referenced. So it's kind of an interesting place to be in. And then of course there have been many sequels. So I thought Scream 2 was okay, but to be totally honest, I mainly was excited about it when I was little because I was really into Buffy and it had Sarah Michelle Gellar in it, but it was okay. I was not a fan of Scream 3. And so I kind of said, all right, that's it, I'm done with the franchise at that point. Which is funny because I've actually been told recently that Scream 4 is actually kind of good. And I mean, now I've heard mixed opinions, but so you guys will have to let me know if you think that's something that I should go back and watch and it's worth it. But I have been told that it's not necessary to watch Scream 4 going into this movie, that they aren't like directly connected in terms of characters or plotline or anything. So, and that this one has, you know, our main survivor group from the original movies back and has gotten very good reviews from people. So I'm very optimistic about this. I'm hoping that it'll be up there in quality with, you know, if not the first one, because obviously that's going to be better, at least like the second. At least that level or a little bit better is what I'm hoping for. So let's just keep our fingers crossed. I'm excited to watch a scary movie again, movie with hopefully a bunch of nostalgic moments to my childhood, and Nala's here with you, of course. All right. Let's get into it. This is Scream 2022. Here we go. Is that literally Casey's house? Like, did this girl move into Casey's house? Or is it just like a house that looks like a lot like Casey's house? Because that looks just like Casey's house to me. Oh, and you should come.
She's proud of making a fan out of you.
She is?
Oh
Yeah.
no, now
She
she's...
told me the other day, she wonders, what's your favorite scary movie?
The Babadook. An amazing meditation on motherhood and grief.
Isn't that a little fancy pants?
Fancy pants?
Well, it's elevated horror.
What does that mean, elevated horror?
You know, it's like scary,
funny.
but with complex emotional and thematic underpinnings. It's not just some schlocky cheeseball nonsense with wall-to-wall jump scares.
That sounds kind of boring to me.
Oh my god.
Have you ever seen Stab?
Huh. This is one of the reasons I love
Once,
these movies.
I think, at a sleepover when I was like 12.
You live in Woodsboro, and you don't know Stab? Well, your mother loves that movie. She talks about it all the time in group. How well do you remember the original?
They are seriously like recreating a lot of the shots
like
from the first
super
movie, which is
90s.
funny.
It was like really overlit. Everyone had weird hair. I mean, it started with the kill scene, right? They always started with the kill scene.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's a girl at home, alone. She answers a wrong number and starts talking with the killer who makes her play a game.
God.
Would you like
They're
to
really
play a
gonna...
game,
That's what's gonna happen here.
Tara?
This isn't fucking funny, Amber.
I told you, this isn't Amber.
Video. Uh-oh.
Amber's looking particularly fetching tonight.
Oh
She
no.
really shouldn't leave her phone lying around. I've gotten that one right. Sidney's in every movie but the last one. Question 1. Who wrote the original book that the Stab movies are based on?
Gale, you got this one. You got this one. Gale.
The chick from TV.
The chick from TV is not gonna cut it, Tara.
Oh, Gale Weathers.
Yes.
It is Gale Weathers, you motherfucker.
Correct. Amber might live to see the sunrise. Question 2. Who played... Question. Who was the killer in Stab 1?
Killers.
Oh, I know this one, you fuck.
Killers.
It's Billy Loomis. It's Billy
Yes.
Loomis, and he was Sidney's boyfriend.
But
and
he's
was
gonna-
playing by Wilson, and I got you.
He's
asshole.
gonna be a bitch about it and say that she didn't get it right because she didn't give them both, right? Because she didn't say stew.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tara, but that's just not correct.
What? No, it is. It is, that is right.
The correct answer is Billy Loomis and Stu Mocker. There are two killers in the original stab. I'm afraid someone's gotta die now.
No, Amber, I'm coming.
Don't.
All systems disarmed. Systems armed.
No! Not the electronic home shit!
Systems armed. All systems disarmed. Systems armed.
Oh my god.
Systems armed.
That's some scary shit. Okay, yes, there's Scream in 2022. You can unlock your victim's door.
Everything going on right now, I think it's time we take our relationship to the next, most intimate level.
He wants me to accept his Find My Fam request.
It's the smartest option with a would-be killer on the loose. You know exactly where I am, and I know exactly where you are.
You can stalk me like a jealous boyfriend.
Oh.
And you can stalk me like a jealous boyfriend.
Is this because you two aren't having sex yet?
Oh my
You
god.
actually bring up a very good point. Not that I want to sound like the stereotypical jock trying to get in his girlfriend's pants, but
Don't do it. If there's a psycho out there, you make yourself harder to find. Delete social media, take over your phone camera, disable GPS.
Yes, thank you very much, Edward Snowden. Actually, your mother just interrogated me about Tara's attempted murder, which was very fun.
So what is she like? Your sister.
Sam?
The
Sam is
sister?
so cool.
Okay, you only say that because she let you wear Pokemon onesies to bed for a year.
That's true. It's a true statement.
So how much older is she?
Her dad left her mom, right? Walks right out when Tara's 8, Sam's 13. Sam started acting out, getting in trouble with the cops.
Okay.
And then, on Sam's 18th birthday, she leaves. Ghosts them all. Maybe Sam's changed. I just don't want to see Tara hurt again.
So what, you're protecting Tara from her own sister?
Well, someone has to.
Okay, so no guys are good enough for her, and now her family's off limits too.
Motive.
You want a real drink?
Oh god, the guy.
Or you have you sitting at this kid's table?
All right, hey, listen up. Ugly or Michael Myers, it's a summer fling, all right? It meant nothing.
So I was not talking to you.
I don't fucking care who you're talking
Let's-
to.
let's go.
So don't you fucking talk. I don't
Shut
fucking
your
hear your
fucking
goddamn
mouth.
voice.
Oh Jesus.
Get out of here, I'll
Yeah,
call
let's
the
pull a
cops.
knife. After there was just a stabbing. That's
soon.
way to make ourselves even more suspicious.
You see that shit?
Fuck this boy.
Guy, you are marking yourself as the big suspect as the killer when you are definitely not the killer. Don't be dumb like this. Trouble, bro. Fast. That might be like the fastest kill in a Scream movie I've ever seen.
Who is this?
Someone who knows your little family's secret.
Are we related to Billy somehow?
Oh, she's not the only one I'm gonna hurt. I had to get you to come back here somehow. Didn't I?
Oh, you're the Sidney.
You wanna fuck with me, asshole? I'm right here. Come and get me.
With pleasure.
Maine, and then you get attacked here. You said the call came from Amber's number?
So, we know he cloned my phone before when he attacked Tara.
And I'm just spitballing here. You're the killer.
And where were you when all this happened?
I was watching Netflix.
Oh, yeah. Super solid alibi, bro.
So where were you?
I was questioning Amber and her friends at the sheriff's station.
Yeah, I came as soon as I heard. But, you know, the Netflix alibi's good too.
Both of you stop it.
You're gonna put other guy. And he got her pregnant.
She told Dad it was his and that's why he proposed senior year.
Sam, what are you talking about?
And I'm sitting there in this attic. And I'm 13. And I just found out my dad isn't my dad. Mom never forgave me. And she made me promise never to tell you because you were so young. And that's why I changed. And I got distant and weird with you.
But don't tell me that her father is Billy.
And I went out and I started doing every drug that I could get my hands on until I could. Not only because I destroyed our family that night, but because those diaries told me who my real father was. It was Billy Loomis. And somebody knows. And I think that's why you got hurt. And I'm so fucking sorry that I never told you and then I ran away. I'm so sorry. Tara.
Oh, come on,
You're
Tara.
gone for 5 years.
That's not her fault.
5 whole years, and then I get stabbed, and you want to come back, and you want to drop all this shit on me?
No, I swear
It's not her fault. It's your mother's fault.
Protecting me from what? The truth?
I should talk to you.
I'm Billy Loomis's daughter.
That's a terrible reason for me to talk to you.
My name is Samantha Carpenter. I was attacked last night at the hospital. The night before that, my sister was stabbed 7 times. I know you know what that's like. I'm just trying to protect my family.
Dewey, he's gonna get roped back into it because he can't, he's too
This
nice.
is Richie, my boyfriend.
How long have you known him?
6 months?
Did you know who your dad was when you met? Express any interest in Woodsboro or Ghostface killings?
What the hell are you talking about?
Your killer's obsessed with the stab movies, right? Well,
Dewey knows what he's talking
there's
about.
certain rules to survive in a stab movie. Believe me, I know. Rule number 1, never trust the love interest. They seem sweet, caring, supportive, and then welcome to Act 3 where they're trying to rip your head off.
I was with Sam in Modesto when Tara was attacked.
And let me guess, you were just...
Sidney had a kid?
Hello?
Hey, Sid, it's me.
Dewey?
It's happening again.
What are you talking about?
Some idiot in a Ghostface mask. 3 attacks so far, 1 dead. Something about this one just feels different.
Are you okay?
Fine, you know me.
Yeah. I do, that's why I'm asking.
I'm fine.
So you're gonna get involved.
I just want you to be safe up there. Do you have a gun?
I'm Sidney fucking Prescott. I have a gun.
That's your message? That's your message? Ghostface is back. Don't come here. Hope you're doing well. Smiley face. Dewey. Oh, God.
Walker's sister.
Stu Walker?
Oh my god.
He's Billy Loomis's accomplice, a real Looney Tune.
Okay. So
So-
the first 3 attacks are all on people related to the original killers.
Oh my god, he's
Yeah.
making a requel.
A
A what?
Or like a sequel. Fans are torn on the terminology.
Please
Oh,
speak
my
English.
God.
Remember the stab movie that came out last year?
Oh yeah, the one the Knives Out guy directed.
It's like sort of a reboot and sort of a
Of
sequel,
course you did. You have
but
terrible
not
taste.
really either.
The point is,
The hardcore Stab fans hated it. You go on 4chan and Reddit. All they're talking about is how Stab 8 pissed on their childhoods. How they crammed in social commentary just to make it elevated. How the main character is a Mary Sue.
What's the Mary Sue? You really don't want to know.
What's wrong with elevated horror? I mean, Jordan Peele fucking rules.
Obviously, but that's not Stab. Real Stab movies are meta slasher whodunits. Full stop.
come on, telling me that I'm caught in the middle
Yes.
of fan fucking fiction?
Yes.
Not just in the middle, Sam.
You're the star.
The star.
So, not to put like too fine a point on it, but according to requel rules, who's next?
That's the
Going
question.
by the pattern. Whoever it is has to be connected to someone that came before.
I told you the fucking movie was gonna do this. Oh, god damn it. Oh, gross. Oh no, I didn't. Oh.
reasons, but 90% is because of you.
Well, I feel 90%.
Don't be so sensitive.
Since when did you care about my feelings?
Hey.
Especially not in the last couple of
All right,
years.
listen, let's not pretend I'm the one who ended things.
No one's pretending, Gale. I remember what happened.
Why aren't you in uniform?
Retired.
Since when?
Since they asked me to.
Dewey.
I don't need your pity, Gale. I made my choices, so did you.
It was my turn. It was a great opportunity. You said you'd try.
And I did.
For 2 whole months.
Listen, if you want to make me feel worse than I already do, good luck. The mornings aren't so bad because I get to see you. Pretend I'm still back there in New York. Then I remember that I couldn't hack it. I left in the middle of the night. Like a coward.
Why wouldn't you tell me that then? It would have mattered. You are a lot of things, Dewey. But you are not a coward. You just were meant to be in Woodsboro.
Oh, Jesus.
God damn it!
Richie?
What are you doing here?
Sam called. She said that you were in trouble.
To hear die.
No, please! I'm begging you! Please don't hurt them!
Really? You can't save your own sister? All you have to do is say, kill Richie.
Oh, Jesus.
Please, I'm begging you!
Or say, kill Tara. And I'll make sure to hit all the organs I missed last time.
It's fucked up.
Fuck you! I'm begging you, please don't hurt her.
Last chance to save one. Choose.
Why are you doing this?
You wanna know why, Sam? Maybe it's because you're a selfish bitch who can't even make a decision to save the life of someone you love. Maybe you're too weak for this franchise.
Maybe you're right. Oh no!
Or maybe I'm just stalling for time, fuckhead.
I'll give it to you.
Something's gotta be going on.
What?
What?
You have to shoot him in the head. Or they always come
Don't
back.
you dare go back there, Dewey! Do not go back there! You're gonna die!
Yes, today.
Oh my god! I'm so pissed that I called that! And this is gonna be the reason that Sidney comes back. Because Dewey got killed. Oh my fucking god! You know, oh no. I guess they had to have a good reason to make Sidney come back. And I knew, you know, there's been so many movies, there's no way all 3 of them were gonna make it through another one, but... Fuck me!
I'm sorry. I didn't know him well, but he helped me.
That's what
he did.
He helped people. Sidney.
I came as soon as I heard.
I'm so sorry.
So what do we do now?
What nobody ever does in these situations. We're gonna get the fuck out of Woodsboro.
That's actually quite smart. You're right. Nobody ever does that, and they should.
That's her? Yeah. Scenario.
The bait.
The bait?
Yes, the bait,
Helpless
but
victim?
not helpless victim.
The shoe fits? You're not helpless, Sam. He killed your friend, he killed ours, and I have kids, which means I won't sleep until he's in the ground.
Look, I'm sorry about what this has done to your lives, but no matter what you or the killer or anyone says, this isn't my story.
All right, let's get the fuck out of town, huh?
Sorry, that's my boyfriend, Richie.
Nice to meet. We met. Sam, please get in the car so we never see these people ever again.
Oh my god.
Sam.
Oh boy.
Maybe we should. No? Wanna go upstairs?
Like upstairs?
Right now.
He's like, no, horror movie. No.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I think I have to pass on.
Why?
Horror movie?
You know, I'm not like entirely sure that you're not the killer.
Don't take this the wrong way.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you
I'm
might
like
be a murderer.
Almost 100% certain that you are not, but the safest option is to be down here with all the people. Fuck you. And the potential witnesses. Wow. That is a completely valid emotional response to have. That too.
Hi.
Jency!
How are you? Both Sam and Tara here have been attacked by the killer twice, and now they're here, which makes this place a huge murder target.
Yeah.
So, if I were you, I would probably leave. Okay, I tried to be nice. Get the fuck out. Please get the fuck out. Sincerely get the fuck out. Thank you.
Get any shittier. Liv, where's my brother? I don't know, Mindy. Probably off accusing everyone of being the killer. He actually went looking for you.
Uh-oh.
I didn't see him. Okay? Why are you looking at me like that? Just revising my suspect list. Fuck.
Hello, you need to get out of that house right now.
How do you know where I am?
You're in Stu Mocker's house where your dad and Stu killed everyone. Someone planned to get you there. You need to get the fuck out, Sam.
No, Jamie. Watch out.
What?
Watch out, Jamie.
That's what her friend
No,
lives
he's
there?
around.
Like, I thought the first house was like Casey's house.
Come on, man. Turn
But maybe it was just a coincidence, but this is actually Stu's house.
I told you. I told you.
Oh no. Now this is happening again!
Oh, Randy, look behind you. Come on, man. Turn around.
Behind you.
Dude, what are you doing?
Turn around.
You can do it.
Behind you.
These are your rules, man. All
around.
that shit.
Behind you. Turn around.
Look
Jamie.
behind.
Jamie.
Oh, shit. You. Fuck you. Why is there blood on your hands? I found Chad. He's on
Chad? You're fucking lying.
No.
You're the killer.
No, I'm not.
Stop.
Liv, just stop! Fuck you, Amber. I'm not the fucking killer!
I know.
Welcome to Act 3.
Run!
Holy shit!
Sam, come on. Come on.
Oh no. Don't tell me she's gonna believe it and then she's not. Come on. Your sister.
Yes!
Woo!
Yes! Thank God you're okay.
Oh, it was him, god damn it!
Because I really wanted to be the one to kill you. Sit the fuck down, Prescott! It's a bummer it's me.
But really was the best choice for the movie.
This isn't a fucking movie.
No, but it will be. That's the point, right, Amber?
Right, hon?
Oh no.
Third act, bloodbath, check. Killer's
Hun.
revealed, check.
Yourself.
You see the last stab movie?
Not really a fan of scary movies.
That checks out. Anyway, suck balls. Because nobody takes the true fans seriously. Not really. They just laugh at us.
Psycho
Why?
fans are actually like this.
Because we love
of
something.
franchises and things.
We're
They
just
are.
a fucking joke to them. How can fandom be toxic?
No, I don't know.
It's
Maybe by
about
being
love.
murderers.
They don't fucking understand these movies are important to people.
Richie.
And we're gonna help them. Hollywood's totally fucking out of ideas, so we decided we'd give them some new source material to follow, you know? Bring it back to basics.
You did all this just to make me the hero of your fucked up movie?
Sweetie, you're not the hero. You're the villain. The daughter of Billy Loomis.
Oh.
Fucked up visions of her dead dad. Sidney Prescott killed your father. You
I
did all
see.
this just
I
to get
see.
her back to Woodsboro.
They're gonna try to blame it on her.
No, it's not my fault, it's not my fault!
Let me guess, the movies made you do it?
No, it was the message board, I was radicalized by movie fans. Just so mad at me.
I mean,
It's
that's
not my
literally,
fault, I
that's
just
true,
wanted
but
to be a
fucking
part of
kill her
something.
anyway. Shoot her.
You killed my best friend!
Yeah, and you died like a pussy.
Shoot her in the head! Shoot her! In the head!
Thing about slashers, Sam.
Stop, I'm sorry about Dewey!
Fuck you.
I mean,
Enjoy that torch.
No. Because you're the villain. And the villain dies at the end. Those are the rules.
oh
I'm
shit.
introducing a new rule.
What would that be, huh?
Well,
Never fuck with the daughter of a serial killer.
What the fuck? With her head half burned off?
I still prefer the pepper.
Thank you both. For everything. Are you gonna be alright?
I'll survive. I always do.
You were right. About not running.
Sorry about that.
How are you doing?
Ask me in a few days. But at least I know what I'm gonna write about.
What's that?
Not this. Those fuckers can die in anonymity. Maybe something about a good man who used to be the sheriff here once. I'd like to read that story.
Can I ask you a weird question?
Yeah.
Am I gonna be okay? Eventually.
I have a lot of thoughts. I will say, out of the movies that I have seen, it probably is the second best after the first Scream. So possibly, I'd have to go back and watch Scream 2 again to get a sense, to remind me, if this one was better than that, or if they're like about the same, or what I think overall. Definitely much better than Scream 3. And like I said, I haven't seen Scream 4, so, but I mean, this one seemed to have some comments on it, if that's what they were referring to as being not really exactly related to the main storyline, but first I'll say they did a very good job doing what Scream movies always do, which is provide a sort of meta-analysis on horror movies and movies and fandoms in general. And this time, you know, they branched out from just a meta-analysis on horror movies to a meta-analysis on the Scream franchise as a whole by focusing on Stab, which was interesting, and then also on fandom as a whole. And particularly fandom in relation to internet culture and the way that can influence people's reactions to things like franchise sequels, reboots, the requel whole thing that is actually a thing right now. So there was a lot of commentary on all of that, which was interesting to me. You know, as somebody that does a lot of reactions and reviews to films and TV series that very frequently are based on popular material, whether it's older films and TV shows or comics, or video games, you know, or book series, things that people are very passionate about and have strong, seriously intense fandoms about. I can say that they're kind of caricature of the most extreme of the fans and how far they might go in order to make a proper story. Of course, it's over the top. But on the other hand, I don't know if you've seen or heard some of the things that people in some of these fandoms will say, but people do get pretty insane. And they're right to say that people are so, like, attached to and so virulently identify with some of these things that they're fans of that any sort of little change can drive them to full-on, like, harassment of people, to just intense negativity and hatred towards filmmakers, towards actors, so to anyone that is positive about a film or a TV show or something that they think is a misrepresentation of the source material that they love or that they think doesn't do justice to it, to the point that you see some really disgusting things. And, you know, they talked about meeting on Reddit forums and having the same feelings and coming up with all of this in their heads on there, and that, you know, again, they took it to the most extreme possibility, but it's people are crazy. People are crazy like that. I mean, so, like, for me, there's been a lot of different series, as I said, and movies that I've watched and reacted to and discussed that people have had their feelings about online. I just want to, just as one example, you know, I am very into the fighting game community. So, of course, Mortal Kombat, when that came out, there was a huge amount of people who are very active in that community in different ways, either actually, you know, playing fighting games like on a competitive esports team, or as content creators, or just as fans of the games, or as fans of the older movie, or whatever you may be. And there was a lot of extreme reactions, some positive, you guys know I really enjoyed it, and then some very, very, very negative from people who sometimes their reactions, their hatred for things seem to be based on, like, small things, like one minor character from the game franchise that really is not significant was used as fatality fodder, but that's one of their favorite characters and they didn't think it was done right, so they hate the whole thing and say it's disgusting and they should never make any more, and that the film writers are all shit and don't actually care about the franchise, which is totally wrong if you like listen to any of the interviews with any of the people that were actually involved in making the film, as an instance. Just because they have a disagreement with you over what's significant doesn't mean that they don't care about the franchise. And you could see this as a really good commentary on the insanity behind some of that. So I think they did a good job with that. They also made fun of themselves, which was cool and good, because you had Sidney in there saying, this is the most derivative of all. I mean, what the fuck? You're the same exact house. And I talked about that even going back to the beginning. I was thinking it was possible that she was actually even in Casey's house because it looked like Casey's house. And both from the outside and then in terms of the layout. And they even had her walking around the kitchen and she was playing with the knife in the same way Casey was playing with the knife. And so it was all like very staged, intentionally to be a lot of callbacks to the original film, both in terms of the actual direction and then in terms of what they were saying the killer's intention was. So it's fun that they drew attention to that also. And man, I knew it, you know, like partway through this movie, I knew it. And I was actually thinking this going into the movie, but I didn't say it at the beginning. But I was thinking, there's no way they're bringing back the 3 surviving main characters from the original franchise. There's no way that all of them get out of this alive, right? Because they already have gotten out alive of 1, 2, and 3. And again, I don't know about 4, but my understanding was they weren't in it. So they already have survived so many times. There's no way that they're all going to survive again. And then they commented on that at the end too, like, right, that Dewey had to die because they had to show that there's real stakes in our movie. I mean, that might have been, personally for me, adding that line in might have been a little bit too over the top. Like, we got that. But it also did serve as good motivation to get Sidney to actually come back. They had some interesting deaths in this one, some death scenes that, like, the one guy, I don't remember his name, who was the skeezy guy that they kind of had it set up that he might be a good scapegoat, and then he just immediately got killed. He was killed, like, faster than anyone I've ever seen die in one of these movies. And then you had the kid Wes that got killed. That was pretty gruesome with the way he was stabbed in the neck. But Dewey, like I said, I called it was gonna happen, but I didn't expect to get kind of choked up watching a Scream movie, but I did! And, like, this is a character that you've known for so long, and it's just sad. I mean, he went out in a heroic way, I suppose, although also a fucking stupid way, because they already had escaped. All he had to do was leave. He went back to shoot him in the head. I'm glad that the twins, the new sibling characters, survived because they seemed pretty funny. The Randy relatives. The girl in particular, I liked her. Mindy, I think is her name. So I'm glad they made it and that not everybody was out. The new main characters, the sisters, they're good. They're good. I find them interesting, so I'm not totally surprised about Richie. I think, I don't know, like they said, it does make sense. Dewey called it right away. And also, again, you know, it's the boyfriend, if they're going back to the first movie, that is tied in that aspect as well. I don't know. So that wasn't like a huge surprise to me. Wasn't like a big twist. I was surprised about what's her face? Amber, is that her name? The Tara's good friend, but it made sense in context. It had to be one of them. So I guess she made sense. Yeah. I don't know, I definitely enjoyed it. I feel like it's one of those situations where they have clearly set it up in such a way that they could continue, but they really don't have to also. Like, for me, this would be a good last movie, but you know they're gonna do more. You know they're gonna do more. Like, but if they do more, I think the best solution would be to not have Sidney and Gale come back and to focus just on the new characters. The one thing that's interesting, okay, so the Billy child thing and her having the visions of him. So it makes sense to me why they would have the killers wanting to spin the story of Billy's illegitimate daughter coming back and being the killer, and so they're trying to, like, set her up. But the interesting part is that she's actually having weird hallucination, like visions of Billy who's guiding her, and she's trying to ignore him, and then she like finally lets him in and listens, and that's when she's able to save her sister, and Billy's like looking at her like, yeah, in the hallucination at the end. Well, let's not forget who Billy was. So in a way, like, it's interesting to think about maybe the possibility that they actually kind of pushed her to, like, she might actually go down that path of full craziness, and turn her into the character they were going to set her up to be, which is interesting to think about. So it could be interesting in a future movie actually kind of goes crazy, but if they have to make other ones. But yeah, it's like, Billy, it's, I mean, great, you're looking after your daughter and her mental breakdown, I guess, but you're... But anyway, yeah, I enjoyed it. I want to hear you guys' thoughts. Like I said, I'll have to go back and watch Scream 2 again in order to see whether I think that one or this one was better. Definitely, like, the first Scream is on a whole other level of anything else, but this one definitely better than Scream. And you let me know whether I should watch Scream 4 if you think it's worth it or not. And yeah. Alright, gonna wrap this up here, guys. So, thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next time. Bye.